Hi, this is Sir from Team Yellow. I'm going to give you a simple walkthrough of some of the tools you'll need to check a .php file you're editing. You might be used to HTML, where you could just right-click and select the browser you wanted to view the file in. However, since PHP is a server-side scripting language, it can only be read on a server that has PHP installed. That is where this application is going to come into play for us. Get whichever version works better for you, Mac, Linux, or Windows. Once you do that, once you finish installing it, you need to take note of where it's installing, because that, for me, I chose C directory and then it made its folder and then it made the htdocs. It's going to treat this as your root directory, i.e. this is where your home page needs to go, or your index.php. Now, once it installs, you'll click preferences, which is right here. You'll come right over to web server, check this, see where this is, and that's where you want to put your project. Whatever it is you're trying to see, your .php file and all the other pages and the CS, you're going to want to put it in that folder. You'll need to change your ports too. I think the default port is going to be 80. So make sure that that's what it's set to. And all you're going to do when you want to see the site that you're looking for, you're just going to, let's see, which one is this? It's localhost. Yeah, you'll just go ahead to it. You'll type in localhost, whatever your port is. For me, it's 81. For you, it'll probably just be 80. Once you do that, it's going to bring you to our site, or whatever the site is that you have in that folder. Remember, just to clarify, for me, it's the htdocs, wherever you decided to put yours. All right, what we're looking at right now, this is just like the kind of developer view. In order to get to it, you're just going to want to, at least in Firefox, right click, go to inspect. And what it'll do makes it really easy. Like if you were kind of unsure what the HTML or the CS is tied to, when you're looking at the website, you highlight an element here and it'll just show you. It's like, all right, well, this is the body. So pretty much everything. You go to the next div, which is the menu wrapper, which is for our little hamburger menu button up here. You highlight it and you notice it'll highlight it up there. You click here and it opens up and it shows you like all the things that make it up. And then right over here to the right, we've got our CS. We've got the hamburger.cs that we use the style. I think it's the style C reference on the top of the HTML for this one. So it's pretty much got everything. But simply put, it's just, it highlights elements for you. So you can be like, okay, this div here, if I change stuff in here, it would alter this. Or let's say you looked at it and you didn't like this overlay. It was like, I don't really care for the blue. I kind of prefer there was no color there. You would find where it was located. For us, it's going to be under root. And they've made it super simple for us. Like we can just click right here, takes it off. Then we can kind of get a view of the site without that overlay over it. Like that blue tint is gone. And we're like, okay, well, I guess I kind of liked it when it was on there. We just click it, it comes right back on. And even more so, if we wanted to style it, but we didn't want to open up like Visual Studio Code, we can come in here. We could pick the CS file we wanted to alter. Most of it is going to be the hamburger. So we'll come to this one and we could start to change things. Like you're like, I like the overlay. I don't care for blue. We could just kind of get that color out there. Oops. Got the wrong one there. We're going to go grab it from Visual Studio real quick. Let's get ourselves a green. Again, paste it over, change the color. So just kind of a quick way for you to see how some of the styles might look a little bit different, or if you wanted to change the size of an element, like let's say we wanted to, I'm gonna undo that green. We wanted to make the menu button a little bit bigger. We would look for it in here. So menu. I've got menu styles, wrap, toggler, hamburger. Okay, there we go. I think once we get the hamburger, here we go. We have the width and the height. The width and the height here in this dot menu dash wrapper hamburger, control this right here. So if we wanted to make it smaller, like it's a little too meaty, get it a little smaller, type in half the size here, gonna be barely noticeable. And it, we might have made it too small there. Let's go back to it. 60. Take it back to 60 so that we can see it. Let's try 42. Oh, 40 is barely, can barely see 40. We'll do 50. We got 500. There we go. But you see what I mean. You can come in here and you can kind of mess with the size of things. All you have to do is use the inspector, find what it is you want to alter from the inspector. And once you find it, like we found the div class hamburger, we can go over to the style editor, look for the same element in here. And then once you find it in here, you can kind of start to edit it and you can see without having to run back and forth between Visual Studio and, updating the browser you're looking at. Let's set that back. I think that was 60. Yeah, went back to 60. Okay, I hope that kind of gives like a little bit of a better understanding of, I guess, looking at CS elements if you were kind of confused when you were looking at the code. I think that's about it. Use this or whatever other stack you find that'll let you kind of have the local host so you can see a PHP file without having to upload it to an actual web server. And just a quick overview of kind of using this to pick styles out so you can see what's what. Because I don't know, what if they were named and you couldn't pick anything out? Like if it was a named hamburger and it was something random, you can just come in here, go through this, highlight an element, see what it is, come over here to change things, or go to the style editor to alter things and get it to kind of happen for you immediately. All right, thank you.